Hello, and welcome to Bree's Corner, where we discuss things that I find doom scrolling on the internet. We all remember this.
In the early rounds, but it's hard to do that. Right uppercut. It's amazing that Paul is still standing, taking the right uppercut. He knows he's been hurt. His hands are down. It's just incredible. And even if he does land his best shot at the moment, not that much is going to happen. And it almost, there's a left hook. Down goes Paul.
This fight happened on December 19th. I'm sorry, I have to look at my dates, my notes. But this fight happened on December 19th. And 10 days later, Anthony Joshua got into a car wreck while visiting home in Nigeria. We will go through some of the videos and you guys can tell me what you think in the comment box below. But all of this is allegedly, except for the car wreck that actually happened. Let's get into it. Blah, 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 blah.
They love car crashes. They love it. Like, we know it's y'all. Y'all love a good car crash. Come on, someone call Diana from the grave. We know y'all love car crashes. They try to kill Anthony. They try to kill Anthony Joshua. Why? Why they try to kill him? Because he went off script? Because he beat that little boy up? That little boy shouldn't be in the ring. I know, this is just a conspiracy theory, but they love a good car crash. What do you mean 2 out of 3 people died? 2 out of 3. Yeah, it just seems like, I don't know, went off script, beat that little boy up, like literally beat that little boy head up so bad he turned into a bongo. He was shaking his head like he was a merengue. That was them bad. Like, they really try to do it. They really try to be like, oh, a tragic boxer died. Actually, yeah, that's what happened. This is crazy. R.I.P. for the people who lost their lives, for real, for real.
There's an update in the car crash that left Anthony Joshua, the boxer, and his driver injured, and unfortunately claimed the lives of his 2 friends. The local authorities have announced that the driver is facing several charges, all related to reckless driving, and one charge that includes driving without a valid license. And it seemed like if there was no other road issue or technical issue, that this had to be the likely outcome, because they crashed into a truck that was parked. It was not moving. They're saying that the driver was apparently driving so fast that one of the wheels popped off and it caused them to lose control of the vehicle and then crash into the truck. Court is being adjourned until January 20th of this year, and the driver was granted bail for $5 million. However, he's still in custody until he's able to come up with any of that bail money. The reports are saying that Anthony Joshua is in stable condition and is recovering from minor injuries, but I'm sure there's going to be much more recovering that he has to do, since he saw the lives of his 2 friends get taken right in front of his eyes. I'm sending love and prayers to their families, because this is so unexpected and I can't imagine this being my family.
Anthony Joshua's driver has been charged with death by dangerous driving after a tragic crash that killed 2 of his friends and injured the boxer himself. The chauffeur had previously been identified as 47-year-old Kayode Adeniyi, a member of Joshua's Nigerian logistics team, when the former heavyweight champ visits the West African nation. The driver was discharged from hospital in Lagos late on New Year's Eve and has reportedly given a statement to police. Local media previously said he could still face prosecution for reckless driving. Heartbreaking video of the incident showed an injured AJ being helped from the wreckage of the vehicle. AJ and the locally hired driver were both sitting on the opposite side from the boxing star's close friends, Sina and Latif, at the time of the horror crash on Monday and narrowly escaped death. Cena and Latif died on impact when the Lexus SUV they were riding in collided with a truck on the side of the notorious Lagos-Ibadan highway. The driver of the truck that Joshua's SUV collided with reportedly vanished moments after the fatal crash. He remains at large as Nigerian police frantically try to locate him.
Been an update in the Anthony Joshua car crash story. On X, the police in Nigeria have just posted the following statement. They've said the Ogun State Police Command wishes to inform the general public that the driver of the Lexus SUV involved in the Anthony Joshua case, Adeni Kayode, aged 46, was charged to the Sagamu Magistrate Court today, the 2nd of January, and the case has been adjourned to the 20th of January 2026.
This Anthony Joshua car crash might be deeper than you think. I want you guys to keep in mind it's only been a little over a week since Anthony Joshua put Jake Paul on his you-know-what, broke his jaw in front of the entire world live on pay-per-view. Many people, including myself, believe that Anthony Joshua on the night of the pay-per-view decided to go into business for himself and go against the script that was written for the fight and take out Jake Paul to one-up him and just show him, like, you're not made for boxing, man. Do we really think it's just one giant coincidence that literally 1 week later, Anthony Joshua barely makes it out of this car wreck and 2 of his closest team members are actually passed away because of said car wreck? It has been claimed for years that Hollywood type of people and companies can do certain things to cars to make things look like an accident when in all actuality, they're actually messing with the car to make it look like that. I just can't be the only one who thinks it's one hell of a coincidence. 1 week ago, he embarrasses Jake Paul, breaks his jaw on national pay-per-view in front of millions of people, and goes against what he was supposed to do. Jake Paul being one of the biggest commodities in all of Hollywood, boxing, entertainment right now, any way you chalk it up. Hypothetically speaking, this crash, to me, it looks like more of a warning than anything.
They saying he ain't followed the script, so was he supposed to lose the fight? It's crazy because Anthony just won the fight with Jake Paul, right? And then he gets in an accident. He survives. The people that he with don't survive, right? My condolences to the family. This is crazy, right? But this is just, it sounds very, very suspect, bro. It's something that's tied with these contracts, bro. That is always something weird happening after they get a big win. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't trust none of these industries. But they say Joshua sustained only minor injuries and was rescued from the wreckage. But the other 2, that's crazy, bro. Like, they was driving wild.
Yo, that accident that just happened in Nigeria with Anthony Joshua is very suspicious, man. It's very suspicious. It's like they want the money back. It's like they want this man to be hurt. They want to do something to him. It looks suspicious. Because this guy walked out that fight with no scratch, not even a scrape, nothing. It looks like he didn't even fight. For 95 million, it looks like he didn't even fight. While Jake, on the other hand, walks out with a broken jaw in 2 places, missing tooth, fucked up. See, the fight was supposed to be scripted to the T. But somewhere along the line, someone fucked their contract up. And I think Jake did fuck his contract up by taunting and punching to knock Anthony out. I don't think he was supposed to be like that. You feel me? So somewhere around the line, Jake voided his contract because he couldn't keep it cool. You feel me? And Eddie Hearn, he knows a thing or 2 about contract. This is why Jake's mom don't like Eddie Hearn. He's saying, I don't like that guy because Eddie Hearn didn't go in that fight for money. Eddie Hearn already come from money. You feel me? So Anthony already have an upper hand. He's going with someone who's not hungry for money like Mike Tyson team. Mike Tyson team is going in that for money. And that's why Mike Tyson rolled with the script all the way to the end. Eddie Hearn knows a thing or 2 about contract. He knows when they got broken and he know what to do next. And that's why Anthony knocked Jake and broke his jaw. He didn't knock him out because he's a professional. He know what could knock Jake out. He could have knocked Jake out if he wanted to, but he didn't. Because that would avoid the contract fully and he wouldn't get paid. That's what happened. And now they want it back in blood. They want it back. See, the black man was supposed to be humiliated, and that didn't happen. Anthony plays with the plays. He play along. He play along. Jake thought he was gonna humiliate him in that ring, and it didn't happen. See, they don't. The system don't like when a black man win and don't get hurt in while winning. Because Anthony Joshua walks out that fight with not even a bruise. They don't like that. He walks out that fight and he took Jake's soul with him. Jake was broken after that fight. Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, was stronger after that fight. They don't like that. So this accident that just happened is very suspicious. It's like it kind of feels like they want to hurt him. Like, oh, dare you walk out that fucking fight with no hurt, bro? I'm gonna hurt you. These fights aren't just a fight, they're symbolistic. Most of these fights are symbolistic, especially when it's against a white man and a black man. It's symbolistic. Most of these fights are symbolistic. And Anthony Joshua walks out that fight looking more happier than he did when he went in. They don't like that. That narrative doesn't look good. So of course they're gonna try to hurt this man. So this is what I'm saying. That accident looks very suspicious. That's all I'm saying. It looks suspicious.
I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences. RP to these two young gentlemen. They ain't deserve that. Prayers out to freaking Anthony Joshua. He ain't deserve that either. But I don't believe in coincidences.
Well, baby, this isn't political, and I'm gonna need you to go grab your little tinfoil hat with me, because what the fuck did I just see? Listen to this. So y'all remember last week, that boxing match where Jake Paul took one in the jaw? Baby, this ain't a funny post, but I can't help but laughing every time I think about him getting hit in the face that hard. Anyway, you remember the boy who knocked his ass out? Anthony Joshua. The whole entire world learned about Anthony Joshua the other day and fell in love expeditiously when he knocked that little fucker out of his way. Anyway, about 6 hours ago, the news broke that Anthony Joshua was in a fatal car accident. Now, he's alive, baby. He's alive. But the two other gentlemen that was in the car with him have passed away. Prayers to their families today. And Anthony, I hope you're okay, baby. I hope you're okay, too. We need you, boo. We need a brother who'll knock the jaw off these fools. Anyway, it happened in Nigeria. So, white boy, hardcore MAGA boy, gets knocked the fuck out. The guy who knocks him the fuck out a few days later is in Nigeria. Right around the same time that we decided to drop some boom booms in Nigeria. Remember the orange fool told you on Christmas Day he was throwing boom booms Nigeria's way because he was targeting terrorists there? Well, it turns out, get this, he missed all the terrorists. Yeah, they bombed a village of innocents.
While doing my research for this video and doing my editing, I came across this news article or video, and this just happened yesterday on the 1st of January 2026. And from what I understand, the Lagos Ibadan is a very dangerous road for travelers. I've never been there, so I can't really speculate. But from the information I've gathered while I was doing my editing, this is what we got, and I'll play it for you.
It was a sad day in Lagos today as tragedy struck the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway at Nasfat Junction as a truck carrying alcoholic beverages collided head-on with a passenger bus, leaving 6 people dead and 2 others injured. According to the Ogun State sector of the Federal Road Safety Corps, the accident involved a Mazda commercial bus and a Volvo truck. The injured have been rushed to Maurice Hospital for urgent medical care, but the deceased have been transported to the morgue. FRC Ogun State Sector Commander Kinwumi Fashaki has ordered a full-scale investigation to determine the cause of the devastating crash.
So, yeah, from what I've seen so far, it is pretty dangerous. I've also found this from The Guardian. I think this is The Guardian, yeah. And it says data from Federal Road Safety Corps reports reveal that 11,396 people were involved in 1,557 crashes recorded on the highway over the 27-month period. Of these, 1,271 people were involved in 175 crashes recorded in the first quarter of 2025. So there is a lot of wrecks on this road, and I can't speak on people's infrastructure, their cities and roads. I can't say that America has the most safest roads either, but I think that needs to be looked into for the safety of the people in Lagos. Um, I do want to leave you guys off with like some innocent videos from an innocent video of Anthony Joshua and his friends the day before the fight with Jake Paul. And my condolences to those two individuals and their families. And I hope that Anthony Joshua gets the help that he needs physically and mentally, because I already know that this is going to be a very hard road to recover from. Like, I couldn't imagine what would happen to me or what I would do in his situation. I just, this is just beyond me. Now, I know there's a lot of people speculating that this could have been a conspiracy, but with the information I found here, I believe that it could have just happened. People think that allegedly Jake Paul has something to do with it, which I can't say yay or nay. All I can say is that I hope this man recovers, and I pray for the families that have anything to do with this, the family members that have lost their loved ones. But again, I promised y'all a nice, loving video of Anthony and his friends before the situation happened, and here it is. Now, that was a nice video, and I wish the best for the family members that have lost their family members, and hope that I hope that Anthony Joshua gets the help that he needs, physically and mentally, because I don't know how I would feel in this situation. There was like a million videos that turned this whole thing into conspiracy theory, but I don't think that's what Anthony Joshua needs right now. I think he needs to recover in peace. I'm only making this video to bring awareness to the situation. I really don't have anything else to say about it. Like, if you have any comments, or how do you tell me how you feel about it in the comment box below. But that's all I have for you guys today, and bye.